Hello everybody, today back again another video. Alright guys, today's video is going to be about Novak Djokovic and to talk about his second round win against Fucsovics in straight sets, 7-6. He won the first set in the tiebreak, 7-2, was never in trouble in that first set tiebreak. He actually was up in the lead in the first set, it was 5-2 up, but all credit to Fucsovics for hanging in there, not giving up, taking it to Novak, going toe-to-toe with Novak from the baseline, and he took that break back in the first set, and they went into a tiebreak. In the tiebreak, Fucsovics didn't have a chance. Well, like we all remember, like we all know, Novak Djokovic is the tiebreak beast. He doesn't lose many tiebreaks in his life, in his career, especially since his big breakthrough year in 2011. Since then, the dude has won a lot of tie breaks. And that was exactly the case against Fucsovics as well in the second round when he won the first set tiebreak 7-2. And then in the second set, Djokovic, that is the thing with this big three member. And Djokovic is one of the big three members. Djokovic is the most complete tennis player that I have ever seen. That's why, even though he's 36 years old, this is insane. He is one of the big favorites. For me, because some of you were attacking me in the comment section on yesterday's video. They were telling, how could you have Novak before Medvedev? I never had Novak as the favorite before. I never had Medvedev favorite before Novak. The only reason why I had Medvedev above Novak because Medvedev was on the other side of the draw. That was the only reason my tennis fans all around the world. But I never thought that Medvedev would win French Open. The only reason why Novak is third on my list on this French Open top 8 favorite list 2023 is because Novak and Carlos Alcaraz are on the same side of the draw. And Novak Djokovic and Carlos Alcaraz, they are in the course collision to face each other in the semi-final. Anyway, Novak Djokovic, what I want to say is that Fucsovics, he had a high level in the first set. And he stayed with Novak toe-to-toe. And that is the thing with these tennis machines, these tennis predators, these tennis monsters like Djokovic. He will stay on this level. He will not go down. He challenges you. He says to you, all right, my friend, if you want to stay up here, you better keep on playing tennis like you did in the first set, because I'm not going anywhere. And Novak was staying up here. Fucsovics, he went down, and Novak was telling to him, I'm still staying up here. I'm not going down. I'm up here, my friend. And Fucsovics doesn't do this with purpose, but it is so extremely difficult in playing a best-of-5 set match on a high level throughout the match. It is so difficult. That's why it is a huge difference in playing a best-of-3 set match, where the level of tennis, well, the time of tennis, the period of time you need to play good tennis, it is shorter. You don't need to play in a best-of-3 set match 4 or 5 hours good tennis. You need to play tennis good 2 hours, maximum 3 hours. That is what it requires for you. But in a best-of-5 set, you need to have a high level of tennis for a longer period of time. And that was what happened in the second set. Fucsovics, he went down. Djokovic was staying up here, and there you see the difference. Djokovic won that second set 6-love. He bageled Fucsovics. In the third, Djokovic is human, especially in this late in his career, where he's not super young anymore. He also went down a little in the third set. He got his serve broken, I believe, in the third set 2 times, if I'm not mistaken. So. But he broke Fucsovics' serve in the third set 3 times. So, and he won the third set, Novak 6-3. So Novak showed some human signs in the third set, but in the second set it was a flawless, more or less beast mode level Djokovic we saw in the second set. He didn't went down in this level at all. And that's what happens because, guys, these tennis players who are top 100. Fucsovics is top 100 in the world. I believe he's 82 in the world, or 83 in the world ranking, something like that. He can play tennis. He's a good ball striker. He can hit heavy balls, especially his forehand. He's super fast on the court. He covers the court really good. He can protect his baseline, but he cannot sustain high level of tennis for a long period of time. He doesn't have the consistency like a player like Djokovic caliber. He has the consistency, and that's why these top 100 players, they can defeat top 10 players. They can show up one tournament here and there. They can show up one great match here and there, like Wilch did against Medvedev. But we will see how Wilch will respond later today in his second round match. Will he sustain that high level, or will he crash out immediately in the second round? That is up to proof for Wilch in the second round, the moment of truth. And that's why the big three, especially the big three, they are unbelievable. They are just outrageous tennis players. They have had this high level of tennis for over 15 years. Look at Novak. Novak is 36 years old. Do you know who will win French Open? Do you know who will win French Open? I will tell you now. Djokovic or Alcaraz. One of these two will win French Open. That is insane to say. Djokovic, he will be in the semifinal only if he doesn't get injured or something like that. If he keeps himself healthy throughout this French Open and doesn't get any injuries, he will be in the semifinal. Fokina next. Yeah, Fokina defeated him at Monte Carlo last year in 3 sets. But that is a 3-set match. In a 5-set battle, it is a total different story. Davidovich Fokina. I don't think Davidovich Fokina will defeat Novak in the 3rd round. And Novak will not lose in the 4th round either. Whoever he faces there, maybe Hurkacz. I doubt that Hurkacz will be in that 4th round. And then in the quarters, he will face Rublev or Khachanov. He will not lose in that quarterfinal. Novak's biggest threat is Carlos Alcaraz. Carlos Alcaraz, he is the real deal. He is not something you take easy on. And Novak knows this. He has weapons. He has forehand. He has speed. He has solid backhand. He has good returns. He is good from the baseline. He's good at the net. He has unbelievable drop shots. Carlos Alcaraz. I have picked Carlos to defeat Novak in the semifinal, but I'm not confident. You know why? Of 2 reasons. First of all, Carlos has a more difficult draw than Djokovic. I'm not 100% sure. I'm 80% certain Carlos will be in the semifinal. I'm not more than so. I'm 80%. You know why? Because we'll not now face next Shapovalov. I don't think he will get knocked out from Shapovalov. I don't think so, but you never know. Shapovalov is a shot maker. Shapovalov is not a consistency machine, but Shapovalov is a guy that can cause upsets because he's unpredictable. He's a shot maker. He can hit through the court. He has heavy power, especially with his forehand. He's a good mover. He has a good serve. He can trouble Carlos Alcaraz. I will not be shocked if Shapovalov takes out Carlos. I will not be shocked, but I'm not picking Shapovalov to defeat Carlos. I think that Carlos' consistency, Carlos' heaviness, Carlos' touch at the net, his drop shots, he's just a better tennis player than Shapovalov. I think that the better tennis player will get rewarded. But if Carlos doesn't have his best day and Shapovalov has, then we will see an upset. And then Carlos will most likely face Musetti in the 4th round. That is not an easy opponent to take. So Carlos has a more difficult path than Djokovic. And then in the quarters, Carlos has Tsitsipas. According to me, Tsitsipas is a more dangerous opponent than Rublev or Khachanov. Yeah, Carlos owns Tsitsipas. I believe 4-love is the head-to-head. But you never know. You never know. Tsitsipas will not lose forever against Carlos Alcaraz. So, and then in the semi-final, Djokovic himself can defeat Carlos. Yeah, it is not difficult. It is hard to preview and to predict a Djokovic-Carlos Alcaraz match because they have faced each other only once, and that was a 3-set match last year. And you heard what I said in the beginning of the video. It is a difference in facing Djokovic in the best of 3-set match and facing him in a best of 5-set match. But Carlos is slightly favored there. In a potential clash between those two, Carlos is a slightly favorite, not much, slightly. He's younger, he's faster, he probably is more fresher. He has better stamina than Djokovic. He can hit through Djokovic. So Djokovic or Carlos Alcaraz will win French Open. The champion will come from the top section of the draw. That is my feeling. I don't think that we will see the champion from the bottom section of the draw. I don't think we will see... Some of you believe that Tsitsipas will win the French Open. No, I don't think so. He will do. So, and Djokovic, he is hungry. He can feel that. He knows that the last 3 years, that only Nadal has defeated me. In 2020, Nadal crushed him in that French Open final. In 2021, Djokovic won the French Open himself. In 2022, Nadal defeated him in that quarterfinal last year. So, last time Djokovic lost at French Open from another player who was not named Nadal was Dominic Thiem in 2019 semi-final. So, but is it somewhere you can hurt Djokovic? Is it somewhere you can defeat Djokovic? Is it somewhere you can take him out in a best of 5-set match? For sure, the easiest Grand Slam to take him down, and that is far from easy as well, but the easiest to do it is at French Open. If you compare that with the other 3, Australian, Wimbledon, and US Open. Even US Open is harder to defeat him than it is to defeat him at French Open. Because after all, he has played 9 US Open finals and won 3 of them. So, and French Open, he has played 6 French Open finals. So, Djokovic will not be easy to take down at French Open either. He knows that Nadal is not here. He believes in himself. You can see the match against Fucsovics. He was roaring, he was screaming, he was pumping his fist. He was playing good as well. It was a solid Djokovic we saw. It was not superior, but it was a super solid. He was hitting his serve good. He did 3. I believe he did 3 aces. 2 double faults, I believe he did two aces and 3 double faults, if I'm not mistaken. Landed 66% first serve scene, won 62% behind his first serve, won unbelievable 59% behind his second serve. He won almost as many points behind his second serve than he did behind his first serve. Broke serve 8 times out of 12 break punch opportunities, was really clutch in breaking serve. Djokovic did 28 winners, 32 unforced errors. He does only 4 more unforced errors than winners. That is solid numbers, especially on those conditions where it was really windy. Was really good at the net. Attacked the net 28 times, won 18 of those approaches, which is really good number of attacks. He just lost 10 approaches at the net out of 28 times that he attacked the net. 112 points in total in the entire match. Fucsovics, on the other hand, he did 6 double faults, 1 ace, lands 59% first serve scene. Little. He needs to land more first serve scene to have a chance against a super returner like Djokovic. Won 53% behind his first serve. Won only 39% behind his second serve. That is a proof that Djokovic was all over Fucsovic's second serve. He was just attacking and killing Fucsovic's second serve, because Fucsovics only won 39% of the points behind his second serve. He broke Novak's serve 3 times out of 12 break punch opportunities that he had. So they both had 12 break punch opportunities each. The difference was here that Djokovic showed clutchness. He broke 8 out of 12 times that he had break punch opportunities. Fucsovics broke only 3 times out of 12 break punch opportunities that he had. So Djokovic was much more clutcher than Fucsovics. That is also a sign that Djokovic, he's a tougher player to defeat and to challenge when it comes to Grand Slams. He's just sharper. He's just more clutcher. He just raises his level 1 or 2 more gears at Grand Slams. Fucsovics, also, he was also pretty good at the net, actually. He attacked the net 26 times and won 16 of those approaches. He also, like Djokovic, lost only 10 net approaches out of 26 times that he attacked the net. The difference was that Djokovic attacked the net a little more. Djokovic attacked the net 28 times and lost 10 of those net approaches, 10 times. And Fucsovics also did 28 winners like Djokovic, but the difference was here that Fucsovics did 35 unforced errors. So Fucsovics does 7 more unforced errors than Djokovic. 7 more unforced errors than winners. Djokovic does 4 more unforced errors than winners. And Fucsovics wins all in all in the match 86 points. Djokovic wins 112 points. So Djokovic wins 25 more points than his opponent. That shows to us that this match really never was close. And to be able to put out and to put away that kind of really not a bad tennis player like Fucsovics. Fucsovics is a worse version of Djokovic, I could say. Good forehand, solid backhand, not good backhand. His backhand is much worse than Djokovic. Good mover, good ball striker. I can say that Fucsovics is a four-time worse version of a tennis player than Djokovic. And that's why the head-to-head now is 5-love. Fucsovics has never defeated Djokovic in 5 meetings. So Djokovic, my tennis fans all around the world, he will not be easy to defeat. The only player that I can see him defeating him, it is only Carlos Alcaraz. If Carlos Alcaraz doesn't show up in that semifinal and he somehow gets eliminated before that, I don't see anyone who really will defeat Djokovic, despite that he's 36 years old. Despite. And even if Carlos makes it to a semifinal, which I have predicted that he will do, Carlos, it is not a certainty. I'm not sure that Carlos will take out Djokovic, but I will have Carlos as slightly favorite there. Because Djokovic, when I see Djokovic play this good clay court tennis, where his serve doesn't get rewarded like it does on the faster surfaces, I'm just thinking to myself, who will stop him at Wimbledon? Who will stop him at Wimbledon? Look, my tennis fans all on a roll, before I wrap up this video, Djokovic, I've said Nadal will not win 25 majors. I've said that. Djokovic, I've said that he has chances. It will be difficult, but I believe that the upcoming 6 Grand Slams that he has ahead of him, if he's healthy, French Open, Wimbledon, US Open 3, and then in 2024, Australian Open, French Open, and Wimbledon. These 6 upcoming Grand Slams that he has ahead of him will decide if he will win 25 Grand Slam titles or not, and become the player who wins the most Grand Slam titles of all times, both men and women. Because we all know that the only player who has ever won, who has won most Grand Slam titles, both men and women, is Margaret Court with 24 majors. Djokovic, of course, has won most majors when it comes to men, together with Nadal, 22 majors each. But no human being has ever won 25 majors. That is the dream number. That is the unbelievable achievement to do. Djokovic has chances. When I see him play like this, if he can stay injury-free, because when you get older, it is a challenge to make sure that your body is healthy. That is a challenge. Just ask Federer and Nadal. And Djokovic will get injured. He will get injuries. When you get older, your body starts to break down. You will get more and more injuries. And we're all seeing that with Djokovic with his elbow time to time. So Djokovic doesn't have, time is not on his side. Father Time catches up with everybody. Time doesn't show mercy against no one. So Djokovic, to be able to win 25 majors, he needs to do it in a 1 year time. In 1 year time, he needs to do it. And the key to do that for Djokovic is the upcoming 6 Grand Slam tournaments that he has ahead of him. And I believe that he needs to win 3 of them. 3 of them, he needs to win them. That will not be easy, especially tennis is not in the best form, in the best shape right now. Because let's be honest, the only big threat Djokovic has, the only big threat, it is Carlos Alcaraz. It is not Tsitsipas, it is not Rublev, it is not Holger Rune. It is not. It is only Carlos Alcaraz, the new super talented player from Spain. So, but I believe that Djokovic has 50% chances to do this. Wimbledon, he will be the favorite. US Open, I don't think he will be the favorite. At Australian Open next year, he will be the favorite. Even Wimbledon in 2024, he will be the favorite. If Djokovic wins French Open, and makes it to 23 Grand Slam titles, he will definitely win 25 Grand Slam titles. But I believe that Djokovic has 50% chances in winning 25 Grand Slam titles. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and see you next time. Peace.